Alright, hello and welcome back to the Binge Bois podcast. This week we'll be talking to you about Daredevil Season 2, starring your best man, Big Pun. But before we get to that, we must introduce ourselves. With you today, my name is Enrique.
What's going on? It's Eli again.
And it's Tristan as well.
And we are what you could call the Binge Boys. Alright guys, so we watched Daredevil Season 2. But we're not going to talk about that just yet. We're going to do our classic segment that the viewers have loved since season 1. Or, not season 1, sorry, episode 1. Damn it.
Yeah.
What you been watching? Does anyone want to volunteer to go first?
Oh man, I'll volunteer myself. Because I really haven't been watching too much, but we talked a little bit last week. Been watching football. We're all, besides Tristan, a little bit disappointed. My Eagles tied again, so that was fun. Carson Wentz has been playing like dog shit, so that's good to see.
Resurgent week this week. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's going on. Me and Enrique, we watched UFC last week.
UFC 253. Adesanya v Costa, the Brazilian bad boy versus the Nigerian skinny mans.
I wouldn't even call him a bad boy, man. He just flinched at everything Adesanya threw at him.
Those feints were nasty, and then he knocked him out in the second round. Got on top of him, did some ground and pound, in more ways than one, baby.
Yeah, I've never seen a UFC fighter hump another UFC fighter after he just dominates him.
But I think I've
I'm
seen it once.
surprised that hasn't happened more.
I think I've seen it once before. Someone did that.
I just imagine knocking some guy out. Well, it was kind of a knockout. I guess they had to call it. But anyway, he grounds him, knocks him out, in quotations, and then just dry humps him. And then break dances on his dead body.
And Naruto ran around the octagon afterwards.
Yeah.
That shit was just lit.
It's worth every penny that we paid for the pay-per-view.
If we could get Israel Adesanya on here, that's where the real money is.
Way better than Kamaru Usman.
Oh, there was no footstops in that main event. It was only mouth punches.
But yeah, no, that was a great main event. But as far as that's about all I've been watching, honestly. Watched Maze Runner for like the 4th time last night. That's always a solid movie.
Never seen Maze Runner. I've heard about the books, though. Is it good?
You can watch the first movie and then just fuck off after that.
Okay, so it's terrible after that.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of what they did with the Hunger Games. Like the first movie was solid, second one was pretty good. Not Maze Runner. Maze Runner's second movie was dog shit, and then after that, it's just pretty bad. But
the books are really good.
I'd compare it to Divergent, actually.
I've never seen that one either.
First one was good. The other ones are dog shit.
Agreed.
I feel like every time they try to convert books into movies, they end up fucking it in some way, shape, or form.
I agree.
Whether it be Percy Jackson or Divergent or that one book series, Aragorn or whatever, Aragon.
Oh my dear goodness. Yeah, we're gonna stop talking about that one for the rest of our lives.
Like, Avatar. I'm just kidding.
No, that live action was dog shit. Literally just most live actions from other media end up being ass. Every once in a while you get a Lord of the Rings.
Facts, honestly, or Harry Potter, Star Wars, the first technically 3.
The
first three that came out were very good. After that, kind of fell off. But going along with what you've been watching, I was forced to watch the first 20 minutes of that Avatar movie, the live action. I had to turn it off. It was so bad. The acting, the effects. Oh my god, I couldn't, man. It made me want to just hang myself.
Did it feel like you were watching the Ember Island Players?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't. At least the Ember Island Players were kind of funny. Like that movie's just depressing.
It was so bad.
It made me cringe so hard. I couldn't, dude. I could not keep it on. I got frustrated. But anyway, I was air punching.
With white Katara, little girl Aang, all that shit.
No, it's Ong.
Ong.
My
boy Ong.
And
Sokka.
Iro, Sokka.
Iro and Sokka. Zuko's
Avatar?
fucking Indian for some reason.
Yeah, dude, what was that about, dude? Oh god,
M. Night Shyamalan Dumalama just wanted to cast his son as Zuko.
Oh my god. But dude, as soon as Zuko pulled up, introduced himself, I wanted to kill myself.
You're like, wow, who's this new character?
Yeah, I am Zuko. I'm like, no, you're not.
Fuck out of here.
I was pissed. Iroh looks ugly as hell. I was pissed. I was upset.
Hey, look, the Zuko in the movie, he was like, honor, and everyone said, you have none anymore, ever,
God, facts.
again in your life.
No, M. Night Shyamalan Dumalama got no honor after that disaster.
He said, hi, Zuko here. I'm like, no, the fuck you're not.
And Netflix is making another one.
No, wait.
Rick, do not. I know they are.
And Netflix is making another one. Netflix.
It was going to be okay. It was going to be okay until the original creators of Avatar left the show.
See, I don't know if I can trust those motherfuckers though.
Why?
Because they're the ones who didn't let Zuko and Katara be together. The other writers wanted them.
Oh my god.
The other writers wanted it, and then they didn't, and so they said, "Fuck the writers." I said, "Fuck them."
I mean, you're not wrong.
But either way, it probably could have been okay until those guys left, and now I just don't trust it at all.
It's literally just like I don't want M. Night Shyamalan anywhere near anything, and I just don't want Netflix to make any more live actions. Just stop making anime movies, cartoon movies. The only good cartoon live actions were fucking Scooby-Doo, and that's a fact.
Facts. That was a great movie.
Those were so good. Yes, agreed.
You seen the newer Scooby-Doo show they put out like 10 years ago? The Mr. Ink one?
Scooby-Doo Mr. Ink?
That was solid as hell.
That show is fantastic.
Was that like when we were like 12 and 13 that came out?
Pretty much, yeah.
I think it came out.
Yeah.
I think it came out like 2014 or 15. Maybe even like 2013.
Really? I would say I think it was early 2010s, to be honest, because I was still in like elementary, maybe middle school when it came out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I remember when it came out.
Yeah.
Because I remember that one and What's New Scooby-Doo. What's New Scooby-Doo wasn't as serious as Mr. Ink was. Mr. Ink was more serious. Mr. Ink was like Riverdale before Riverdale.
Dude, Mr. Ink was just It was solid as hell. I gotta admit. Dope. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent.
That is arguably the best Scooby. Oh wow, okay, yeah, I was way off. It was 2010 to 2013.
Yeah,
I thought so. So it's like I said, 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
That era of Cartoon Network was on fucking fire, and people forget about it. That was when fucking the Looney Tunes shows was out with Bugs.
That was so good, dude.
Looney Tunes show was fire. I'm so pissed they canceled that shit.
I know, dude. That one was good too.
Speedy Gonzalez and that shit was hilarious, bro.
Dude, they had Lola. Lola as a main character. That was
Lola
cool.
as the stalker girlfriend was very relatable. Before I even knew what a stalker girlfriend was.
She was the crazy ex.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that shit was at the time. But now looking back, I was like, okay, yeah, I get that.
Dude, it's just hilarious, dude.
Looney Tunes show was
so much
great.
Comedy.
We need a reboot of the Looney Tunes show.
I agree. That and Mr. Ink. They need to.
They just need to make more serious cartoons. Like
I agree, man.
Mystery Inc. was so good.
Anyway,
I would almost equate it to like Gravity Falls in a sense.
That's what I'm saying. All the serious cartoons they do are really good. Gravity Falls, fucking Mr. Ink, Looney Tunes show. Just stop trying to pander to fucking 5-year-olds. They'll watch anything.
Yeah. Exactly, dude. They watch freaking Paw Patrol or whatever. They watch
fucking Bubble Guppies. Like, they don't care.
Baby Shark.
Oh, no.
Give me new shows.
Facts. Reek can make it for the children.
Facts. I'll make amazing kid shows.
Tristan, what you been watching, man?
Huh. Well, much of the same for your boy. Football, of course. I've watched a little bit more of The 100 with my papa. We're about halfway through season 3, and I'm starting to get pissed at this show. I'm afraid of the direction they're possibly going to take it. You know, if they keep going some of the ways that they are starting to go, I'm going to be very pissed. I almost shit myself earlier today because I thought they were about to kill off my favorite character.
Who was that?
Shout out to my boy Monty.
Monty's alright, bro.
Monty's a baller, dude. I don't want to hear nothing.
He's
Monty's just a G, dude. Oh,
He's clever. He's a clever
I
little
like
fucker.
Bellamy, the dickheads
yeah.
of the series.
Bellamy and Lincoln, bro. Those were the boys.
Lincoln's acceptable. Bellamy is a stupid head.
All right, bro.
Whatever.
You get through a
But-
couple more seasons, you'll be agreeing with me. Feel like you're
Okay.
right.
You know, I was starting to for a little bit, and then this season he's going down the toilet. And
Bellamy's
I don't
that
like
guy.
it.
Bellamy
my
is that
God.
guy.
So we'll see where that goes. Progressively so far, I have liked the seasons a little bit less and less. Season 1 so far is my favorite. Season 2 was pretty good. Season 3, still good and entertaining, but it's just not like the other two as of right now. Gonna see where it goes. Episode 2 of The Masked Singer was this week. Sorry, you were.
Oh, I
saying
was just
something?
gonna say I agree with you.
Fair enough. Episode 2 of The Masked Singer was this past week. Freaking Mickey Rourke went home. That was interesting to see.
Was he good?
Not even a little bit. He was. So here's the thing. He was definitely going to be the one to go home, but then before they even got to the vote or anything, he just unmasked himself because he was just tired of being in the mask. He was like hot or whatever. It was like, what? Yeah, dude. He unmasked himself.
Okay, how many seasons is this show deep? Because I swear to God, this show came out like 2 years ago, and it's already like 8 seasons deep.
This is season 4.
How many years though?
I think it started in 2018.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years, Eli. Like they've got.
They do like
2 a year.
They do 2 seasons. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's not terrible.
American Idol was like once a year.
That's a much different thing. That's thousands and thousands of people.
No, dude, come
with
on.
multiple stages. This is,
Come on, dude. You know what the fuck was up with American Idol? It was like, hey, man, tell us the saddest story you could possibly tell us.
I never watched American Idol. I couldn't tell you.
My dad was shot.
It's Backstory the musical.
So
I was stabbed in the womb.
What you're saying is they turned the 2020 NFL draft into a singing competition?
Yes.
No, like they stole that concept from American Idol.
Yeah,
like,
really.
That whole, they stole that
America's
swag.
Got Talent into as well.
Oh yeah, see, like all those shows. That's what. So you think you can dance? I don't know if you guys watched that back in the day.
Nope.
I've watched it before.
It's like who's sad. It's either like you got to be really, really fucking good and not have a sad story, or you got to have a sad story, right?
And be mediocre.
And at least be okay.
Yeah, there's this dude one year from Orlando, I think, and he was like homeless and he lost like his whole family or whatever, and they did this huge backstory on him, and then he got out in the audition, like they sent him home. I'm like, he didn't even make it to Hollywood. I was like, damn. And then everybody was pissed about it, and he came back the next year and auditioned, and they put him through Hollywood because everybody was pissed about it.
Nice, dude.
And then he got out in Hollywood.
Dude, oh my goodness, bro. I'm gonna take this opportunity to shut up my boy Shibang, my boy William Hung. I didn't think about it, but we're talking about American Idol. If you guys haven't seen it, go look up fucking She Bangs by William Hung. It's a cover of Ricky Martin's song. Yo, son, you won't regret it, bro. She bang.
Oh no.
But yeah, shout out. All right, Tristan, continue.
Other than that, I watched Sleeping Beauty the other day, just because I felt like watching a Disney movie, and I settled on Sleeping Beauty. I think that one's a little underrated as far as Disney movies go, including as far as Disney princesses go. I think Aurora is probably like my second favorite Disney princess.
Borealis?
I don't even know who that is, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
I'm serious.
Aurora Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's her name. I just know her as a dumb bitch who ate the apple.
With Maleficent. Snow White's the one who ate the apple.
Oh, my bad. See, I don't even know who that is.
I'm honestly with you, Rick.
So
I don't watch Disney.
The fuck, this old lady comes up to you, he's like, yo, eat this apple. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
shit.
So speaking to my point of underrated, it's really cool for when it came out.
What year did that come out?
50 something.
Okay, it's not underrated. It's just old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that in black and white?
What? No, son.
I'm just playing.
But people just kind of discount it because it's one of the older ones. For the time it came out, it was an absolute masterpiece.
Tristan, I've struggled to watch movies from the fucking 80s, okay?
Same.
Watching a 50s movie, you got me fucked up, bro.
Hey, man, it's just animation.
It's from the 50s. I struggle watching anime from the 70s and 80s. You think I'm gonna watch a 50s fucking rotoscoped dog shit ass Sleeping Beauty?
Hey, man, it's like 80 minutes. It's not hard to get through.
I could spend that 80 minutes doing anything else.
I was gonna say that's 80 minutes of my life.
Oh my gosh, I know the things that you guys do for 80 minutes sometimes, and it is.
I'd
not
rather
any
watch
better.
paint dry for 80 minutes.
Exactly, that's not better.
Just to me.
Either way, I watched some other Disney movie recently as well. I do not remember which one it was for whatever reason. But I've felt a couple of them recently where I was like, like I'll just watch a Disney movie. And other than that, I cannot think of anything else I've been watching recently.
Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh gosh, you're so right, dude. Oh, the season finale of Rent a Girlfriend.
All right, we can finally talk about it. Yo.
Oh, it had me all
Fuck Mommy
messed
Chan.
up. Yes, 100%.
Yo, she set my girl Chizuru
Actually, I'll
up.
say like 95%.
Nah, 100%. Fuck her.
Because sometimes I think, oh, she's trying to do something nice, and then I have that small
Never.
Sliver of, oh, she's trying to do, but then and I'm like, oh, maybe she actually does like Kazuya, but then it's like
never.
She's like, no, and I'm like, oh, I hate you so much.
That look she gave Chizuru on the bridge.
Oh my gosh,
she said,
dude,
get the fuck away from me. I was like, damn. She gonna kill someone.
That episode had me confused and in my feels all at the same time. I was angry a bit as well.
Yo, fuck that ending, honestly.
Yo,
fuck
this man
ending.
said,
Eli,
this man did something that I've done before, probably.
Eli, hear this out. Hear me right.
All right, yeah.
They have it. He goes there. He's like, hey, sorry, I was stalking you earlier today again. She goes, the
kind
fuck?
Of. Oh, it was only kind of.
No, he was stalking her again. However you put that was stalking. He followed her when she didn't want to be followed. She did know he was around.
That's yes.
Stalking. Then they come back to because they live next to each other. I told you that, right? She goes there to their crib. He's like, yo, I was following you today. I heard what you said. Thanks, word. But she's like, oh, sorry, I couldn't help you get a girlfriend. He's like, don't worry about that, because the one I want is you. And I said, oh
my God. I was freaking out when he did that.
And then she goes, what are you talking about? And then he pussies out. He goes, I want you as a Ritter girlfriend, of course. And I'm just like,
oh my God.
I'm like, bruv. They ended season 2 on season 1 on that, Eli. That's how it ended. Because then they go in their cribs, right, Eli? And you show him, and he's like, man, why'd I say that shit? Then it goes to her crib, and she's against the door, and she's blushing. She's like, why would he say that? Does he mean that? And I'm like, bro, you're just committed.
Here's the other thing, bro. Because he said that to her, and he was like, I mean, like, as a rental girlfriend. And she was like, oh, so that's what you mean. And it was like, just don't lie, like, you idiot. Like, come on, man, do something.
You should have went for the bag right there.
I was waiting for him to kiss her.
He had to climb the ladder right there. He said, oof, got it.
Instead, he was Jeff Hardy, handcuffed to the ladder.
Instead, he was a fucking loser.
Oh gosh, dude.
So yeah,
this show is one of the most relatable shows I've ever watched in my entire life.
That's tough.
That's unfortunate for you.
Yeah, but
can't not lie.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I can find a lot of relation to my own personal life. So
yeah, shout out Rent a Girlfriend, confirmed for season 2, hopefully 2021. Give me exciting. That shit now.
This is also a great time to remind our fans that Tristan is in fact still single. Merch coming in the future.
Yes, possible merch drop. We probably need more fans to commit to it. So you guys
multiple seasonal wears, tank tops, sweatshirts,
bikinis,
yeah, everything.
Speedos.
I'll rock Tristan's I'll rock a Tristan still single Speedo.
Just on the back, ladies on the front. I'm still single. My man.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Comes
And then,
equipped with a crotch arrow.
Then we can market our man repellent to women, where they just spray you in the eyes with pepper spray.
Wow. The Binge Boys mace.
Yeah. Guaranteed to keep 10 out of 10 of Tristan's away.
Our ad campaign is just, guys like Tristan from our podcast. You need the Binge Boys mace.
Facts, dude.
If you have a friend like Tristan, get the Binge Boys mace. Get him away.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna save my wrestle talk for when Reek gets to his.
All right, my turn. What have I been? Okay, so I started watching like 2 nights ago. I watched this once I finished Daredevil. I started watching this anime. It's called Violet Evergarden. It's very good. It looks like it's gonna be very sad as shit. It's this girl. She was in the military. She was like the number one weapon. She would just be sent to kill people. She doesn't really have a personality of her own. She just follows the will of like one of her commanding officers. But now the war is over, so there's nothing for her to do. She lost both of her arms in the war, so now she has metal arms.
Hey,
and nice, dude. So she has metal arms now, and she's like, well, what I'm gonna do? She can't write or anything. She can't read or write. Cause it's like kind of older days, like country time, like like mid 1800s probably. It's weird. It's like steampunk era, if that makes sense. But she can't read or write, so then she end up taking her out of the war. Her arms get blown up. They give her new arms. Now they're like, hey, you're going to go be sent here. And she keeps asking about her commanding officer. And they keep like, oh, yeah, he wants you to do this. He wants you to do this. And it looks like he died. Like he died. And they just don't want to tell her he died, right? That's what it seems like. Because like she everything she does, she asks like if he told her to do it or not. Because if he didn't tell her to do it, she won't do it. Like that's how bad it is. She won't do anything. If you don't tell her to eat, she won't eat. Like that's how like OD it is. And the first episode ends where they're like, so she gets hired by this company that this guy that like a former soldier has, where like they deliver mail. It's like a mail carrier service. But there also is a department where they write letters for people, right, who can't read or write. So they talk to you, be like, hey, what do you want on your letter? Blah 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 blah. They'll talk it out. And she sees one of them write a letter for this guy, and he's like explaining everything. And so she's like, oh, so you want to say I love you at the end? And he's like, yeah, I do actually. Like he couldn't say it, but she knew that, right? And then she hears those words, and like she flashes to her, right? And she gets like a bunch of flashbacks to her and her commanding officer, because either he said it to her, and she didn't know what that meant, like at all, because she doesn't really have feelings. So she keeps asking, like, so when she hears that, she goes to the guy. He's like, I don't want to know how they knew that he meant I love you, right? And they're like, what? And just like basically she wants to learn like about emotions. So now she's going to be one of those writers of letters for people, right? Where she has to translate their feelings into words for them, and so she can understand like how people feel. So she can get a free will of her own. And I'm 1 episode deep. The whole series is only 12 episodes. They're 25-minute episodes. I can already tell it's going to be sad, but it's going to be nice too. So I'm very excited to see where that goes.
That sounds like different than a lot of like shows. I haven't like heard anything along those plot lines.
I've heard about it for a while. I just haven't watched it yet. I finally got around to watching the first episode. I'm like, I'm in. And the show looks fantastic too. The animation's great.
I was gonna say you mentioned this at one point a while back.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to watch this for a while. Also, it's not from the 1950s. So speaking of 1950s though, I started reading this manga. Now, it's technically not a show, but there is an anime of it. But I just chose to read the manga for it, right? Called Ashita no Joe. It's a boxing manga / anime. And it follows this guy, Joe Yabuki. And basically, he's homeless, like from the out gates, right? Homeless guy. He's like 15. He's been homeless his entire... Like, he used to be in an orphanage. He ran away from the orphanage. He's now homeless. He just gets into fights with people all the time, but he's really strong, so he wins most of them. This guy who's also homeless finds him, he used to be a boxer, right? So now he's a boxing coach. He used to be a boxing coach as well, but he lost his gym due to circumstances. basically he sees Joe how strong he is. He's like, I want to train you, and Joe's like, fuck off. Like Joe tells him to suck a dick and beats him up. Just fucking knocks this old man out, right?
Damn.
Just fucks him up, and everyone's like, holy shit, this dude's an asshole, right? Joe's an asshole. That's like all I can tell you guys. He's not a good guy, like by no means, but he's the main character.
Okay.
So he knocks him out, fucks off, goes back to town. Like he's in like a bunch of slums, right? He goes to the slums and he sees these Yakuza guys picking on this little girl, and they're like dragging her away, and like they're gonna go like sell her or something. Like this show is dark as shit. They're like, you're coming with us now, and they're like, no, please. I just stole one like fucking piece of like rice or something. They're like, nah, fuck that. We're selling you now. And Joe goes, nah, fuck that. And he pulls up and says, what's up? And they say, what's up with you, bitch? Get out of our way. And Joe fucks them up. All three of them, right? Breaks this dude's ribs. Tell him to suck a dick. Lets the little girl go, right? That happens. They fuck. Then that guy's like, Joe, I really want to train you. Finally, he says, yeah. Joe starts training, but he starts finessing the old guy, right? Like,
oh no.
The old guy said, okay, if you let me train you, I'll work and I'll give you like an allowance so that you don't have to be like, so that you fucking don't go do shit. Like to entice him to let him train him, right? Joe's like, okay, yeah, I'll do that, man. I'll do that. Give me the money. Joe gets the money. He goes to the fucking casino right away. Rigs the casino machine, wins a bunch of money. He goes and sets up a fucking illegal toll booth. Starts charging people money. Starts fucking robbing people. He steals from stores and then sells the shit for cheaper than the store can. He does a bunch of shit, like a bunch of bad shit, which culminates in he takes like the kids, like a bunch of kids started following him after he saved that girl, right?
Uh-huh.
He convinces the kids, hey, we're gonna go do this thing. Come with me. They go and he called the newspaper there, right? And the newspaper comes and they're like, hey, we heard about you. Your mom used to run an orphanage, and then because she died, the orphanage broke down, and now you're taking care of all these kids by yourself who are all orphans. He's like, yeah. You know, I'm doing this really good. You know, but we could really use donations, right? So
oh no.
Joe fucking like takes these kids who have parents and have families and stuff, and lies and says that, and then he gets 1 million yen worth of donations, right?
How much is that?
Usually that's not that much, but in this,
my man,
in this, 1 million yen seems like it's a lot because it's in the, this is made in the 70s, so it has to be like $100,000 around.
Okay, I didn't think yen was worth that much.
It's either 100,000 or 10,000, one of those two, right?
Okay, gotcha. Either way, yeah.
Either way, it's a lot of money, right? Joe fucking finally the feds are like, They finally get Joe's ass, arrest him, right? But he's 15, so they can't send him to prison, right? So they take him, they send him to a rehab center. Well, at the rehab center, Joe is fucking wilding, right? He's wilding out because he's just a rowdy kid, right? He's fucking doing stuff. And then he goes to they send him from his individual cell into the big room with 20 other people. And there's a guy who runs that already. They fucking jump Joe as soon as he gets in there, right? They're like grab him. So they grab him, they put a towel in his mouth, and they just start beating the shit out of his stomach, right? Then
he's 16?
He's 15.
Or 15?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Then they climb on top of a 4-story bunk bed, and every one of them jumps off onto his torso. Like they jump off and double stomp his torso, all of them,
Jeez.
right? Fucks him up. So then Joe finally the next night, because I told you can fight, right? The next day, he's like, fuck it, not today. And they're like, what? They're like, let's fight this time, because you guys jumped me last time. This time I'm fucking you up. Fucks all of them up, right? And fucks up the big boss. Then the guards come in and they see Joe fuck them up, but they were secret about when they fucked Joe up, right? So they see it as Joe attacked them for no reason. So then Joe gets in trouble. They send Joe to court for his hearing. He gets sentenced to a year in the biggest, baddest juvenile prison period, right? Day one there, they start fucking with Joe too. They fuck him up too. They start kicking his shit in, and then he's like, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna fuck you guys up too. So then he takes all of their beds, they have those little thin ass beds, right? Floor cots, right? He takes 5 or 6 of their cots, stacks them shits on top of each other while they're sleeping, and sleeps on it in the neatest corner, right? Because he jumped 6 of them in the bathroom and beat their ass, right? They wake up, they're like, where the fuck's Joe? And they look, and Joe's sitting on this big ass mattress. He's like, what the fuck you want to do about it, right? Joe is really just the biggest fucking piece of shit fucking asshole. He's like, what the fuck you want to do about it then? And they're like, we'll see what happens. We'll get your ass. They work at a farm, right? They go to jump Joe with pickaxes. They come up on him. They're like, what the fuck up? And they're about to bash his head in with pickaxes. Thankfully, the guards show up. They don't let him get it. Then they're like, oh, you got to go get compost. Go to the pig pen. They go to the pig pen. They stab all the pigs, so they start running around with Joe in the pig pen and trying to kill him with it.
What the heck?
What?
They're trying to get the pigs to run him over and trample him and kill him.
Jesus
and then
Christ.
Joe uses that to almost escape. And right as he's about to escape, there's one guy who's a fucking ex-boxer, right? And he comes and he just fucking punches the shit out of the pigs and makes them stop running. And so Joe can't escape. Then Joe's like, fuck you, let's fight, right? So Joe starts fighting him. Well, Joe only got trained to learn how to use a jab, right? So his jab is landing on this guy. Like, hits him, right? Fucking him up. Then Joe tries like a right hand. That guy says, clonk, knocks Joe's ass out, right? So now Joe wants to fight him bad. And that's where I'm at with it now, where Joe's just trying to get ready to fight this kid. And
all right.
Basically, it's like it's amazing. It's really dark. It's really cool. You can tell like Joe has something mentally wrong with him. Like he has like mental issues, and they keep mentioning it. They're like, there's something wrong with him mentally, right? And like, because he's been an orphan since he was born. He doesn't know his parents. He doesn't know where they are. He's been an orphan. He used to fight. No one taught him to read or write. He never went to school or anything. So it's like, fuck, dude. And so this is the first time he's ever been like taught something or disciplined by someone, is by this boxing coach. And so now he's learning how to fight. It's super fucking good. Like, I was really impressed by it. I read the first 2 volumes of the first 20, so I still got a good ways to go. But he's still in prison. Like,
I was gonna say that's a lot left.
Yeah, like he hasn't had a match yet. Like, he hasn't even sparred or anything. Like, he's literally just street fighting people.
Damn, that sounds solid though.
It's really fucking good, actually. Like, it's really good. I can't wait to read more. And Wrestle Talk, I'll keep it short this time. I haven't watched the G1 at all, so I don't have any updates. I'm ranked like 250 out of like 3,000 or something in the pick'em this year, so I'm doing pretty well. Roman Reigns beat Jey Uso. He should have shit on him harder, but whatever. I'll take what I can get. That's about it.
No, he really should have, bro.
That's about all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Tristan, you said you want to get some wrestling shit off.
You didn't want to mention how you completely predicted the whole pay-per-view?
Which one?
Like,
the whole pay-per-view
match for match, bro.
Yeah, I said I got the whole pay-per-view match for match except for the women's titles match because that didn't end up happening because coronavirus. But yeah, like I'm just I write for WWE. I'm the GOAT. That's it.
Gosh. Have you seen any highlights or anything from any of the matches?
I saw a little bit of the ladder match and that's it.
Yeah, that was actually, I was surprised by the match that they were able to put on. The end, was freaking dope. It was kind of unique, like you don't often see a ladder match finish that way. And I kind of thought for some reason that it was going to finish like clean of sorts. And then it didn't, which also didn't necessarily surprise me. But just the way they did it was really cool with Sammy handcuffing the other two to different ladders. That was clever. That was really cool. And then Sammy went and retained last night against good old Jefficus. Of course, that was he technically won by cheating, technically, because the top turnbuckle was exposed because he took the turnbuckle cover off at the beginning of the match. But it's not technically illegal, per se.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeff went to hit Whisper in the Wind towards the end, like right at the end of the match, and Sammy just like pulled his feet out from under him, so he smacked his head on the exposed turnbuckle, and that was that.
Okay, so I think that's it for what you've been watching. It went a little bit longer than I thought it was, but still, it's good section of the podcast. Before we move on to our main course of the evening, which is Daredevil Season 2 featuring Big Pun, I think that our very own Big Pun, T-Max, would like to spit something in your ear, guys.
Ooh,
about
shoot it, T-Max.
Anchor. So, T-Max, go ahead and let it rip with your fresh 16.
Let me whisper in your ear.
All right, and we're back. What's up, guys? We're watching Daredevil Season 2. All right, so like I said, we're not gonna do a spoiler free because fuck you. The show's been out for like 4 years. Get over it. So what do you guys think of season 2? Period. Like in general.
I think a lot of my complaints about season 1 were answered in this season, as you said they would be. I felt like it wasn't like an hour per show. I felt like it needed about that amount to get all their information into each episode, which was cool. It felt not as slow, I guess, as season 1.
Slow.
I don't know. I think they did a lot better job. Characters, I like the characters better in season 2. Yeah.
Do you like the new
just
characters better or the characters we've had better?
The new ones, the ones that we've had, I did not feel any different. Maybe even less so.
Damn, you didn't like Fogford this season?
I was gonna say
he was stupid this season.
I agree with Tristan. I think he kind of fell off.
You mad because he kept bitching to Matt?
They just put him on his period for the whole season.
Yeah,
we here at the Binge Boys don't make fun of women for having periods, and we understand that's a terrible time to go through every month. Tristan's insensitive. We're sorry.
Fake announcement.
This is true. But I don't know. I just felt like he was just kind of complaining, man. He was like Samwise from Lord of the Rings. Just kind of like backpedaling, but he didn't do any cool shit like Sam. I don't know.
Okay, well, Sam at least had some legitimate complaints and arguments. Foggy did not so much.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he was just kind of there. Except, honestly, when he was in court defending the Punisher and stuff, like he was kind of big pimping. Like he's a good attorney, but that's about it.
No, he did real good I thought he did fire when he was in the courtroom. I thought this season was better because you had dual storylines. I think the Daredevil storylines are meant to be more slow burn, right? So that was great to have Big Pun there, the Punisher, John Berthal, who appears this season, for people who don't know.
I love that actor.
It was great to have Big Pun around, because Big Pun's all action all the time. No bullshit. Like, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, he literally just gets in there and fucks shit up. And that's it.
Yeah, I was like, he had to be my favorite character this season. Like, I don't know how it could have been any different.
Yeah, no, he's just a beast.
I mean, obviously Matt is a beast as well, but I mean, we've had him already a season, so he's kind of already there in our brains. Like, just introducing the Punisher, like, he was just so cool.
And he was murdering the fuck out of people.
Like, no remorse.
Not give a shit. If you were a criminal and you did some fuck shit, die. Oh, you stole a granola bar? Rip.
Facts.
That's tough. That granola bar better have been worth it. It better been the best granola bar of your life.
Because it's the last one.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be the last one. Big Pun gets his hands on you. God
Dude,
damn.
Man's just an animal.
No, he really, dude. I told you guys, the best fight scene hadn't happened yet.
Yep.
Right? I said, wait for season 2. There's a better version of that hallway fight. And in that prison, there was a better version of that hallway fight.
That's so cool.
When Big Pun realizes they're about to jump his ass because Fisk set him up, he says, "Word? You think I'm going to die in here? You got me fucked up. Watch this." He just started stabbing shit out of people. And then even then, like, the SWAT team had to come get him because he won. Like,
yeah, dude, just covered in blood, 20 dead bodies all around.
Like, it was just like, fuck, dude.
It's just,
what a pretty
so
guy.
Cool. Dude, I mean, I already said it, but I love John Berthal.
So yeah, what was your guys' take when you first saw him pop up?
I was gonna say this what was it, episode 1. As soon as I saw him walking down the hallway, like, I don't know, like I know of like Shane from The Walking Dead, like, and like I've seen John Berthal and stuff before. He was, I don't remember what movie it was, but he was some Mexican cartel dude in one of the movies that I don't remember. But he, as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh shit, the Punisher's in this. Like, I haven't even seen the Punisher, but I know he plays him. So like, they didn't show his face or anything. I saw him walking down with his boots. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Like, they're adding in the Punisher. Did not know that this came out before the Punisher, and this is where the character was introduced.
Yes.
I did not know that. I just kind of thought he was a cameo type.
Nah.
But yeah, I thought he was super cool.
You know, he was fucking hooping this season, dude. He came in, fucking fuck shit up. He's the perfect antithesis to fucking Daredevil, right?
Mhm.
Wherein Daredevil believes, you know, oh, we gotta save all these guys. We gotta have the legal system handle it. And he's like, legal system don't
No.
fucking work, son. Like, and it was proven because Fisk is running shit in prison now. Like, that was like the whole
Yeah.
big thing of this, like, this thing. It's like when you saw Fisk, it's like, oh yeah, I run shit in here now. And I run shit out there.
Right. Fisk was doing the same shit he usually does.
It's like, well, what did you do? Like, what did Matt do? Right? He's in prison, but so what? Oh,
Right.
dude, that scene where Matt goes to talk to Fisk as Matt, and
Mhm.
Fisk, he's like, keeps saying Vanessa. He's like, oh, okay, who you talking about? Are you talking about Vanessa? Bitch. Like, Fisk beat the shit out of a blind guy. Like,
Dude, yeah.
Fisk really fucked up a blind guy because he spoke his girl's name in dishonor.
Dude,
That's
so
crazy.
bad.
Oh my god, he really beat this shit out of him, dude. It was like, fuck, dude. Fisk is great. I love Fisk. Like, whatever Fisk does is amazing.
Dude, Fisk is dope.
It's just Patrick.
Still the best character.
It's just Patrick Star.
For like a couple episodes.
Big Pun's top 3 now this season. You know, because
Oh, yeah.
Wesley's dead, so it probably goes like Matt, Big Pun, and Fisk, just because Fisk didn't get enough screen time. But
Yeah, I'd agree with those rankings.
But yeah, no, fucking
yeah.
Big Pun. What about everyone's favorite character, Karen?
Just stop.
How'd you guys feel about the plotline with Karen this season?
She's so lame, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Like, she's cool enough. I guess she's not the most likable. But she at least, like, I appreciate that she at least does stuff in the show. You
Like
know,
what?
Like, yeah, she's a helpful character. Like, she
Like
does
what?
good, like investigator work.
she
does
helped
good
all
investigator
throughout
work.
the trial. Then she started doing the journalism stuff. She was helping with Castle,
Yeah.
the Big Pun, and everything. She did stuff.
80% of this season, she was just bait.
And then
I mean, yeah.
the whole. I didn't like the her and Matt thing per se.
You didn't like the way that went?
At first, I was waiting for it to happen, and then I was like, "Oh, wait a second." I was like, "Get my girl Claire back in here."
Wait, so what didn't you like about that? I don't understand. What are you saying?
Oh, the
Page Ellen or the Karen
Ellen
Page
Page,
situation.
nice.
Ellen Page, yeah.
Don't
Karen
bring her
Page
up.
situation.
You're gonna have kids
Karen
and
and
start
Matt
saying.
thing. The Karen
Sorry,
and Matt
Tristan.
thing. The Karen and Matt thing. Like, I was expecting it for a while. I was hoping it would happen, and it did. And then it just was like super lame. It made me feel like really weird when they went on the date, and then we're both super awkward with each other. I was like,
It's pretty realistic though.
Kind of.
Depends who
No,
you are.
it
A
really
little
is.
bit.
Like,
It definitely reminded me.
if you think about how they met,
happened to me.
How they met, the circumstances, her knowing he can't see, so she can't be like, "Hey, look at that." Like,
True. Doesn't your food look good? Bitch, I'm blind.
I don't know. Let me feel it real quick.
Yeah, facts, honestly.
Like, look at those grill marks. Oh wow, that grill marks on there feel real good. Like, the fuck? Oh man. Okay. We'll get to the season finale in a minute. But I wrote down, Karen is the best. She keeps trying these movie style techniques to convince people, and they keep telling her to fuck off. Like, you know how many times she went to someone like, think about this though, think about justice, and they go, shut the fuck up. Like, it happens like 18 times this season. She tries to be like, Reyes, think about justice. Shut up. Like, shout out to Reyes, by the way, the biggest fucking idiot of this season.
So stupid.
The first sting, the second sting, the third sting, the standing in front of a window when you know there's an armed gunman out for you.
God,
I don't even know what the fuck she was thinking.
I was gonna say, like, right here is the section of the show you might be thinking, wow, they're really hating on the female characters. They wrote the female characters so badly in the show. It was really disappointing because there's one female character that I actually really liked.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about her
and
yet.
Everybody liked her. Everybody liked her, but like the other main female.
Right.
Okay, Claire too. I like Claire. I thought Claire was cool, but there's just like, dude, like Karen is supposed to be a cool character, and they just didn't do it.
True. Agreed.
It's just disappointing. Like, I like seeing like cool female characters, and there just wasn't many in the show.
Where's our Gina Carano from fucking Manda Manda? Where's she at?
True, honestly.
Like, but yeah. So as Eli alluded to, Matt has baby mama drama going on with Karen because he wants to be with Karen, but someone's back in his life. That's right, Elektra Nachos. She's back, the Greek goddess herself, and she's dope. She wants Matt's penis.
Whoa.
She does, because the first time she says, she goes, "Hello, Matthew." It's like, oh my god, and she calls him Matthew, which is hilarious as well. Because everyone just calls him Matt, and she's the only one that does the fancy shit. And
she's a cool character.
Yeah, so she shows up. That was funny, seeing Matt trying to decide between her and Karen.
And you should have just picked Elektra the whole time.
Fuck no! You see what she did this whole season? Batshit
crazy. You know what? Still better than Karen.
No, fuck off, dude. She fucking slit the neck of a fucking 12-year-old or something. Like, what was that?
Hey, man, he was at least 16.
That shit was hilarious, though. Matt's like,
wow.
No, because think about this though. Think about the setup though. The setup, not the actual action itself. Like the setup. Like Matt's like, oh, he's just a kid. Elektra goes, yeah. Just fucking slices that. Just the blood squirting on Matt's face. He's like,
she came out of nowhere to do that too. He's like, he unmasked him. He's like, oh, you're just a kid. Boom, knife out of nowhere.
Yeah. I also thought it was interesting, seeing young Matt, not young Matt, college age Matt and Elektra, and realizing Elektra was only around for a couple months, and he's that hooked on her, hooked on phonics. You know,
hook it on phonics.
Yeah, he fell in love real quick.
Yeah, and she kept acting up.
I want to pretend I don't understand.
I knew that was going to be called up.
You're lucky I don't have the soundboard. You're so fucking lucky. Because bitch ass white boy was coming right there.
I know.
And then that same episode that they do all the flashbacks, Matt was about to take Karen on the stairs. Karen wanted him to go upstairs and beat the ass up all the way. Man's was gonna be using a different type of feeler stick, if you know what I'm saying.
Dude, come on. They just wanted to watch. They wanted to watch a movie and have popcorn.
Oh yeah, that's definitely why she was like,
yeah.
She was like, go upstairs if you want to. She's like, come on, dude.
She was acting up a little bit. I can't lie.
And Matt said, "Whoa, slow your roll."
He said, "I got this other girl on my mind."
Matt said, "I got 3 of y'all. I could go call Claire, Karen, fucking Jessica, fucking." And Elektra. So I mean, which one? How do you want it?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
One of my main complaints: how many walking stick cane things does Matt have?
All of them.
Have you noticed that every time he gets in a fight with the walkie stick, he just tosses that shit all willy nilly?
He's gotta have a full closet of them. Let's be honest, he's blind.
Probably, but why waste them? Those shits are probably expensive.
Isn't he rich?
No,
not really.
He's living off his dad's money. Remember?
Yeah, that's true.
His dad didn't have that much money.
He took out a life insurance policy before he died.
I mean, yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, he has that apartment that he has because it was the cheapest because they built that billboard right.
Yeah, but he
it.
owns it though.
Right, he owns that apartment.
Yeah,
I understand that. I'm just saying, he did go for the cheapest apartment that he could find because, I mean, obviously he's blind. It doesn't affect him.
Is it really why he went for it, or because it's secluded as shit? I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Because he's able to get away with, constant fucking fights in his house and no one says anything.
I guess that's a good point.
Okay, but when he got the apartment, he wasn't doing all that.
Is that true?
What?
Yes.
It was true, because he explained it to Foggy last season about how that dude was touching his daughter, so he came and fucked them up.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just saying this man. I could have sworn he does the old stick toss like 8 times this season.
Speaking of stick, I still hate that dude.
Man's
He's a terrible character.
He's
How
a
is he gonna be like?
beast.
How is he gonna be 90 and be jacked? That
He's
man is
just like
jacked as shit.
he's such a stupid character, bro.
What
I
are
hate
you
him.
talking about, bro?
He's
Stick's a
kind of
beast.
he's kind of cool, Tristan. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, when Stick had
he's
all
not
those
even cool.
dude, when Stick had all those sticks in his fingers, when they were torturing him, and he's like, "Pussies," like that shit was like, he's like, "You think I'm gonna crack?"
Yeah, dude. You gonna have to kill me.
No, I still don't like him.
Kind of cool. I like
Hey,
him.
That doesn't even have to do with my disdain for old people this time either. I just don't like
my
Stick.
God.
If any of our podcast listeners are over the age of 50, we apologize.
More like over the age of 65. 50 is not that old.
No,
I don't-
50 is
I
old,
don't-
motherfucker.
I don't.
Okay, then that's on you.
I don't get Tristan's hatred towards old people.
We'll have to
But-
I'll
find
tell you
some,
about it some other time.
some old person touched him as a kid or something. Like something happened.
Whoa,
That's
whoa, whoa,
definitely it.
whoa.
Something happened, dude. Like as a child,
Whoa.
I don't know
Oh
what
my
though.
gosh.
Oh man was on a
I didn't have
mythical
old
trip with
people
Gandalf.
around in my life when I was young.
Gandalf was giving Tristan the pipe.
Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck?
Sir,
I'm sorry
how
to anyone
dare
who
you
that just
disrespect the
triggered.
name of Gandalf like that? That's unbelievable.
I meant his smoking pipe.
Do
It's
we have to
obviously wrong
censor
for
this?
a kid. It's obviously wrong for an old person to give Tristan a smoking pipe at his young age.
We might have to censor
That's what I
this.
meant.
Did you guys catch the Did you guys catch the Punisher logo being kind of flashed around?
Yes.
The
yes,
skull?
on the shirt.
No, his skull.
Oh, his skull. Yeah, I did see
Like
that.
his skull looked like the Punisher logo, like the X-ray of it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, I see.
Such a cool character, dude.
Dude, you know what's hilarious?
was a pretty cool
this
character.
season when
What?
when Elektra and Matt are invading that like private party and like they're about to get caught, so then they just pretend that they're fucking in the like conference office.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir." Yeah. And Elektra's doing the thought walk, pretend like acting like, "Oh my god!" Like that shit was hilarious. That shit was pretty.
Matt's
funny.
just he's such an animal, dude. There's a quote from episode 7 when Elektra was like, "So what do you tell these women you bring home about these scars on your back?" And Matt goes, says, "They don't ask. They're enjoying themselves too much."
Matt's that motherfucker, bro.
God, how can you be blind and just be like, oh,
And she was
just so cool.
Elektra was touching on his body too, feeling all the scars. He's like, I got that one from China. That one from some mystical man named Nobu. Speaking of Nobu, Nobu's back.
Nobu's back.
Yeah.
What? That was so weird, dude.
Man gets
Stupid.
reincarnated more in Sam and Dean
Oh,
Winchester.
gosh.
Nobu was fucking shit up again though.
True.
Yeah, he was. Oh, so speaking of all that, one thing I forgot to gloss over when we first started talking about the big pun was, like that scene where he goes to get the police scanner or whatever, and the dude's like, "Hey, what you want? I got CDs, DVDs, all the business." He goes, "I got this 12-year-old," and he stops.
Oh,
he said,
yeah.
"Excuse me." Oh, the
Big
guy
Pun-
was like,
the Big Pun was like,
he was like, I knew you'd like that. And
Big Pun was like, "Oh,
No,
you got 12?
no.
You got 12-year-olds? You got 12? Not only does he got 12-year-old DVDs, he has a 12-year-old. Like,
Yeah.
he said he was gonna sell her to him.
Yeah,
And
that's
Big
insane.
Big Pun was like, "Oh, okay. $100 you should, okay. Bitch, closed. He turned that sign.
baseball bat, bro.
He said it's closed, and then he fucked his shit up.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Bashed
Oh
that
my
motherfucker's
gosh.
brains in.
I would not have wanted to be on the other end of that.
Pedophiles are the worst, dude.
No, for real. Fuck
Pedophiles, if pedophiles got the death sentence, I really wouldn't be upset, honestly.
Fuck pedophiles.
If you touch kids, I hope you get touched in hell.
Jesus Christ. All right, so episode 9, one of my favorite parts, when the dude Wilson fit. We finally get Wilson back in the show. Young, big Willie, Willie style. He comes in. He's like, he's just trying to chill and pretty. He's like, I'd like to read my book, please, in peace.
Oh my god.
That guy goes, I have no intention of running this place. Which I don't think he did, to be honest. Like, I don't think Big Pun cared until that guy made him care.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's like, I'm just trying to chill here, bro. I'm good. Like, and then that guy's like, he's like, I know who the fuck you think you are. There can only be one of us in here. Blah 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 blah. I'm the kingpin. And then he said,
Yeah.
oh, he said, word. He said, word. He's like, but you don't got a Big Pun though. And he sent Big Pun to go fuck shit up. And he beat Big Pun's ass too. He let Big Pun know what was up as well, because he fucked him up.
Fisk?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Because remember, he had the cuffs on, and Fisk was like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
try me. He said, ah! He slammed him on that table and started going, bow, 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 bow. He's like, bitch, you know who I am.
But he was doing the King Kong smash on him too.
Yeah, he started breaking his chest and
He
shit.
was just double fisting him.
What? What? I'm sorry.
All right.
All right, dude.
What
All right,
the
you didn't
fuck?
have to. That's on you guys.
No.
No. That's
I
on
was
you,
not
man.
doing that. I was not doing that on purpose.
All right, so since we've already taken it there, I wrote down a joke after Big Pun was done with his hallway fight, and then he's covered in blood. I was like, when you go down on your girl and it's her period.
Oh God, dude, stop!
Come on, man.
That's just offensive at that point, man.
What Tristan said earlier was offensive, not what I said.
Whoa.
He was offensive to women. All right, so Fisk beats Matt's ass. Karen's acting like a fool. Karen says she doesn't love Matt. Was like, even though 4 episodes ago she's about to give him up the ass on stairs outside.
Yep.
The Punisher's a bad motherfucker. He blew the shit out of 2 dudes' heads in that fucking diner. That diner was lit. The diner, he was fucking shit up. And Karen's like, oh. And Big Pun's like, fuck your face. Like, he was smashing. He was killing dudes in there. He said, please don't kill me. I'll tell you where he is. He's at the pier.
God, dude. It's so cool.
That was crazy.
I'm 100% going to watch that show.
You gonna watch? I haven't seen Punisher.
I'm definitely going to watch it.
So I don't know how good he will be as a solo character, but I haven't seen it, so.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be great. His backstory is cool. I liked his backstory.
Yeah.
His backstory is cool.
And they haven't told us what happened at that one thing. Because the dude was bringing it up. Remember when he was about to get killed? He was like, tell her what happened at blah, blah, blah. Tell her.
Yeah.
Tell her. He was like, no. We also skipped one of my favorite episodes, which is like, I think it's episode 3? Yeah. Where it's Matt and Punisher on that roof of that building for the whole episode. The first time we get him to talk and everything like that. Just hearing how his brain works and everything like that, and his like methodology and stuff like that was interesting. Because Matt thought he was just a psycho. And then Big Pun's like, I'm not fucking crazy. I know what I'm doing. He's like, I'm fucking Catholic. And then Big Pun's like, I'm also Catholic. He's like, shit.
Yeah.
He's like, you run around think you're doing the right thing, Red? I love how I call him Red too. Like,
yeah.
Did it ever explain like how he got shot?
Who?
Punisher. Yeah.
Didn't they say he got shot at the carnival?
Yeah, I know that, but like how it happened, like who shot him, like how he's still alive.
One of the gangs did.
Yeah, but like they never really like. I feel like for such a big point, they didn't go too far into it.
They said he got lucky. Like he said, like he got shot execution style. He should have died, but he didn't, and so his brain might be fucked up now.
I understand that, but like I feel like I don't know. I'm trying to connect the dots. Like I'm like, is that like his kind of power? Like he can't be killed. Like I don't know.
No, Punisher doesn't have a power like in the comics.
I don't think so either. But I'm just saying. I think like,
they were just saying he has heightened instincts now, like his animalistic instincts are heightened. They said because they said like
he had the
in the courtroom. They said your fight or flight now. His fight or flight is altered now to where he's hyper aggressive, like he's super into fight mode.
Yeah, so I would say I don't know that stuff about the brain. I would say I used to know that kind of thing, like frontal lobe, all that kind of stuff, information. But I know they said he got shot in the frontal lobe. I don't know what that means. I forgot, but yeah, I know it. What you just said is what came up in the court case or whatever. Yes. But even then, he already had those instincts from being in the Marines. Like the story where he like took out that whole army by himself
That's
to
what
try
I'm
to
saying.
protect
Like,
his.
there's something else about that because that's what the dude was saying.
Yeah,
He said something else happened in there that he doesn't want to talk about. So I'm guessing in his show they'll bring that up. I'm guessing.
I hope so. I was to say I'm excited to watch it for sure.
So basically, this season the whole Punisher plotline was finding the guy who did this to his family and him, looking for a blacksmith.
They killed his family.
Killed his family,
and we
shot him.
Still never technically found him.
What?
They never found him.
They don't explicitly say it, but
did you see the show?
They didn't find the blacksmith.
What? Yes, they did.
What are you talking about?
His commander. That was the blacksmith.
Oh my dear
goodness! You didn't connect that? Stupid. Because I thought that's where he was going. As soon as he said that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they didn't find him. I was like, oh, he better not say this. That was the twist I was just talking to you about earlier.
Yeah, that was the blacksmith.
That his commanding officer was the guy the whole time. He was the blacksmith.
Honestly,
He literally said the heroin's not like he was talking to Karen about the heroin.
It's like you should have died on that boat. That was my man.
Or when the guy you didn't put the piece together when Karen saw the picture of the guy that they pulled the body out of.
Yep. That's when I started making the connection. I was like, oh shit. Like, because honestly, it flashes before that. Before she sees that picture, there's another picture like 5 minutes before it. I was like, I could have swore that's the guy who just yelled at him, like, on the dock. So I was like,
it's been a long time, Frank.
Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, never mind, it's nothing. You know, I didn't make the connection. And then when it flashed back to it, I was like, oh shit, like it's going down. Like as soon as they said the blacksmith, I was like, okay, guaranteed it's a character I've already seen. Like they would not introduce a new character this late in the season. Like it's somebody I know. So I'm making connections. I thought it was Stick. Stick or whatever. Cool. Like I thought it was him. Like for the most of that. And then like she pulls up to his house. I was like, oh cool, they're bringing this character back. I liked him. Yeah, I did not see that coming at all.
Yeah. He pulls the gun on Karen and says, get in the car, bitch. And then Big Pun shows up. Oh, dude, that was so fucking cool when he gets in the car and the tape plays.
Dude, as soon as the tape played, I was like, yes!
I forgot what song it was, but that song started playing. And
I was like, oh,
even Karen knew what time it was. She was like, I forgot how he got him. Well, I remember he dragged him to the woods, but I thought Big Pun was in the back seat.
He T-boned Karen's car.
No, I remember. No, I mean when I initially started watching.
Rick's seen this before, yeah.
No, I know that.
So like I thought if I forgot how it happened, so I was like, oh, Big Pun's in the back seat, just chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd have been sick if he just sits up. He's like,
that would be cool.
He goes, hey,
hello there.
He's like, you like that song? God damn though, like this was the culmination of the Big Pun storyline, because everything else he did along the way was just getting to here, and he finally got here, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and that was amazing. The stupidest part about that, Karen. What she was fuck? Like, did she really think he wasn't gonna kill him because she asked him to?
Bro, she was like, if you do this, hey, you're dead to me. He goes, I've been dead. Oh, I was like, what's up, Karen? I was like, shut up.
I literally wrote down, Karen, shut the fuck up. Literally not once in this entire show has Big Pun showed that he cares about Karen in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
The last time they hung out together, he used her as bait.
Yep.
True.
No, she pulled up on him and she was like, if you kill that guy, I'm going to speak to your manager.
And he said, lol, fuck this job.
Facts, exactly. It's like, I don't like this job. Well, he does, but... Oh, man.
And then fucked his ass up. And then the final episode, Hogarth shows up from Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I saw that. The lawyer chick.
Yeah,
I did see that.
She hires my man Fogford.
She's in Jessica Jones?
Yes.
She's
a main character in Jessica Jones. Hogarth shows up, hires young Fogford or Fogworth.
Fogworth.
Fogworth. Young Fogs, the FOGG. Yeah, she hires him because Big Bank take. Yeah, Foggy said Big Bank take Little Bank when he saw them numbers. Like he saw the number. He said, "Word." He's like, I was literally broke working at Nelson and Murdock. Any money's good.
Yeah.
I was taking fucking fruit just to survive.
It's like I was selling mangoes on the street corner.
Yeah. With the mango, Foggy was doing the Mexican fucking cutting the mango, putting the little spices on it, like here you go.
He was cutting the top off of the coconuts and putting straws in it for tourists.
Yeah, while Matt was doing Daredevil shit, Foggy was side hustling. Oh man,
he was selling his body to the one lawyer chick.
Whoa, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, actually, she wanted him. Bro. She wanted him.
Exactly. So he just said that'll be $50 per hour.
You think Foggy sold himself that short? Come on, man. That's the FOGG you talking about.
Exactly.
Hey man, maybe he was giving her the friend discount.
Bro, that's Snoop Fogg.
Family.
Right
Snoop Fogg.
Snoop Fogg.
Family.
Oh my god,
That's
Snoop Fogg. We're laughing at like 3 different jokes right now.
Snoop Foggy Fogg.
Snoop Foggy Fogg. Oh shit. Snoop Foggy Fogg.
Dude, that would be sick. He pulls up.
Foggy style.
Oh my god. He pulls up to the courtroom and the judge is like, all right, time for the defense to make their entrance. The chicks just stand up. Snoop Foggy Fogg. He just walks in like it's a WWE intro.
Oh my god,
he's high-fiving everybody in the stand.
Bro, you just hear ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Yeah.
It's the mother of FOGG. Snoop Fogg. Get ready to buy our Snoop Fogg shirt.
We've already ran this joke into the ground.
Oh my god. Please be ready to buy a Snoop Fogg shirt. We're gonna send those. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh my god.
Ooh,
Wow.
that was
man.
That was enjoyable.
I get my moments sometimes.
Holy shit. Alright, so Snoop Fogg, right? So yeah.
Where were we?
So Big Bank take Little Bank, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Take Little Bank, okay.
After that, rip Elektra.
Man,
you know, I
sad.
kind of saw it coming, but
Same.
But don't worry, her death wasn't in vain because we get the team up we've deserved this entire season. Big Pun, ex Daredevil.
Dude, I know.
Dude, that was so lit when Big Pun's
takes
like,
out Nobu.
Big Pun's like, I got you, Red, and I was like, ah!
Dude, it's the Bob Lee Isaac Johnson combo coming in.
I wouldn't go that far.
Say, I got
it's
your
better.
back.
It's better for sure.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that's the combo right there. I got your back. Marine Semper Fi.
Yeah. And then after that, the fight ends because, you know, Matt doesn't care that fucking the Big Pun's just sniping people for him. He's like, whatever.
I know.
Whatever, you know, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, facts. He's like, cool, thanks.
He's like, fuck.
Bro, the one point where he realizes that
Elektra.
the Big Pun is sniping, and then he just says, all right, I'm cool. And he just starts walking towards Nobu because he knows that he's not going to get touched.
So
I was
cool.
like, okay. That right there. I was Snoop Fogg.
That was worth the whole season of them fighting for that team up at the end. And then he pulls up on Nobu. They fuck Nobu up. And then
he gets reincarnated.
Blows him off the building.
Yeah. He just wakes up for the 3rd or 4th time alive this season. I'm like, God damn it.
Stick says, fuck
and
no.
Then Stick had his best moment of the whole show so far.
He's like, get the fuck out of here.
He gives him the Herschel from the Walking Dead treatment.
Yeah.
Just cuts his head right off.
He says, fuck you, Nobu. You're not coming back this time.
Stay down.
You're not going to be in season 3.
So we think.
So then after that, everything starts to calm down. We start to get the wrap up. Karen works at the paper now. She's writing an essay about what it means to be a hero. Yeah.
That's such a weird transition for her.
I mean, it makes sense.
It does not help her character at all.
I mean, it makes sense development wise because she, like, you know, Ben was like her idol. You know,
Yeah, but still,
was like her father figure of the show,
super lame. Still,
or maybe he just wanted that ass. I don't know.
No, the editor does for sure.
Yo, son, look, that dude looks like Vsauce. Like, I don't know if you guys know who Vsauce is.
I know what you're talking
That's
about. Yeah,
Vsauce. Like,
he looks like that old YouTube video, the "If Google Was a Guy."
Oh my God.
From
He kind
College
of
Humor.
reminds me of Paul. He kind of reminds me of Paul Giamatti.
I
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm not good with names.
Big Fat Liar.
Nope.
Joe Pesci?
You don't remember Big Fat Liar, Eli?
No, I know who that is.
No,
Paul Giamatti from Big Fat Liar with my boy Malcolm in the middle.
Yes.
What's that actor's name again? What's Malcolm's name? Not Malcolm.
Frankie
but
Frankie Muniz.
Why did you like that?
God.
You know, not Malcolm B, but the other Malcolm.
Oh my God, dude! Come on. Tristan. All right, Tristan.
I'm missing something?
Yeah, you are. You didn't go to our school.
Yeah.
Inside joke.
Anyway, what do you mean? I didn't say nothing about school.
What? Anyway, bad pun incoming. Speaking of Nobu, Tristan's still single and he has Nobu. Get him a girl.
Eli's been suspended for 3 days.
I gotta get one dad joke in an episode, man.
But yeah, so Karen works there now. I mean, cool, I guess. Just like, don't care.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
Who cares?
She literally got so many people killed this season.
Matt is just doing whatever.
But then we start heading towards the climax.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking Matt shows up at Nelson and Murdock's old office. Karen's
Oh,
there.
what's he do there?
Oh, you know what it is. He's about to take that ass on the desk for the
Oh
one time.
my God!
But
You
then,
know that's not what's.
Oh,
he's got a bag. You know, it's Chinese food. He goes up to her. He's like, "Hey, Karen," and Karen's like, "What do you want, Matt?" And Matt's like, "I have something to show you." I don't want to see it. No, I really have something to show you. He starts pulling out the Chinese food. Turns out it's not Chinese food. It's the Daredevil mask.
Just kidding.
It's a chibi Nobu. It's Nobu's head.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, look at
In
this."
the
In the Daredevil.
And Nobu's dead head.
I killed him. Matt's just like, I murdered Daredevil.
Yeah, facts. I know he saved you twice, but yeah.
And then he shows the Karen, and Karen goes, "Oh my God!" And the fucking season ends, bruh.
Yep.
Bruh.
You know, she was like, "Bitch, you blind though."
Bruh. Bruh. You know, Karen was like, "You saved me twice, but you didn't even tell me." He's like, "Word." Like, that's tough.
that's rough, buddy.
She's like, "Who else knew?" She's like, "All right, let me go on a tangent. You got Foggy, you got Claire, you got
Elektra,
Elektra,
you got
yeah,
Stick.
Elektra.
Who the fuck is Stick? Yeah. Stick's my master. He's training me for this war.
Remember my grandpa when you walked into my apartment?
Remember that girl you found? Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
Hey, but okay, okay. So she hit the RIP, facing Nobu and everything, and I was like, I kind of saw this coming. That's a bummer. But I was like, wait a second. If she's the Black Sky, isn't she just gonna come back to life? And instead they had Nobu come back to life. So I was like, all right, well that's stupid.
I don't know.
That final scene, they put her into whatever the coffin thing. The ninjas did.
The pit again.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys want to watch Defenders, right? Like not on the show, but you guys want to go see that on your own?
Yeah, I'll watch
Very
it.
Possibly.
Because you don't need to watch the other shows, just you seem to watch Defenders.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I watched all 3 seasons of Jessica Jones. And
that's the only other one I would even recommend for anyone to watch would be Jessica Jones. Iron Fist was dog shit. Luke Cage was dog shit. The bad guys were better than Luke Cage.
It's always rough.
So this is a Greek question. As far as reincarnations, who is better, Nobu and Elektra, or Sam and Dean?
Who gets more, or who comes back better?
Who comes back better?
Because both of them get worse and worse every time they come back.
I know. They really do.
Summer!
Dude,
Sorry.
but I don't know. No, Nobu came back. He's like, "Oh, you're alive." He's like, "Yeah," just to get thrown off a railing in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, and then I was like, "Damn, Nobu's already dead again."
That's
and then he
true.
opens his eyes. I'm like, "God damn it!"
And then he got killed
And then he gets
again.
thrown off the building again.
And then killed
And
again.
then he lived.
Yeah, dude.
That's true. Nobu did get punked out after the first season.
Dude, Nobu really declined.
Season 1, Nobu. Hooper.
Dope.
Season 2,
Yeah.
Nobu?
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know, man, but I feel like I don't know. I don't like the direction this is going.
Damn, that's tough.
With Elektra coming back.
You don't like the hand
Yeah,
stuff?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
It was okay.
No, fair. All right.
That relates to me not liking Stick as much. I have one other comment.
Okay.
Or I have 2 more comments for this season. Actually, no. One of them I will save for when we do ratings here in a second. The other one I don't have to worry about for ratings. The action in this show is really good. I appreciate the action.
You're gonna say
in
the
this
same
show.
thing
It's
I'm
fun
gonna
to
say.
watch. It feels way too choreographed.
Oh, really?
Like it just when you're watching it, it just looks like it's super choreographed. It's still cool,
Yeah,
but it just looks like it's completely choreographed as opposed to natural, which I don't care for as much.
I could see that.
Season 1, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Season 2, I don't know what happened, but you could visibly see them missing punches this season.
I was gonna say
I
that.
don't know what happened there, but that was weird. Because season 1, everything looked like it was clean, like it was impactful, it was hitting. I don't know if it's because they had less time or something, but less takes. But you could see the whiffs, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, you couldn't like edit that or like clean that up somehow."
No, like season 1 was a lot more ninja kicks, like cool shit. Season 2 was more jab, jab, jab. Like I don't know. Like I mean, like the hand had some cool ninja stuff, but like I feel like Matt wasn't doing his normal like cool, I don't know, dojo type.
I agree. The Defenders has good action though, I can say.
Okay.
Which is weird because like even like Big Pun stuff was good.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything Big Pun did was like mean, gritty, like tough. Like you could see him connecting with everything he did. But fucking Matt's shit was weird this season. I don't know why.
Yeah, I agree. It was disappointing because he finally got a cool costume. He didn't have a stupid beanie on.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know, man.
Shout
out to Melvin Potter again.
Yeah, your guy's
the weapon
back.
that he made. The weapon
Melvin.
he made was so cool.
Yes, dude, that's dope. I love
Billy
that
Club.
thing.
Melvin, top 5 character.
Melvin, the new goat.
Yeah.
Elektra was like, "Where's mine?"
Don't pay any attention to her. She's stupid.
Only for me, please.
Melvin said, "Oh, you protect Betsy too?"
Betsy? Are we gonna see Betsy ever? Like, who the fuck is
Bro,
Betsy?
I'm curious.
I don't know. It might be his cat for all we know.
Yeah, I don't think it's his wife or anything. That dude's too weird to have a wife.
It's his hermit crab.
It's gonna be a real person. I can almost guarantee that.
It's gonna be his pet rock.
It's gonna be like a foster mom or like someone from an orphanage or something.
I could see that.
It's gonna be that kind of person. Someone who took care of him when he was like not able to really take care of himself.
I think he already didn't he already say explicitly it was his wife?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I thought he said that. Maybe I just assumed, but I feel like the caretaker thing would be kind of cool.
I don't listen to Potter, but I just see the cool shit he does. He makes.
He's dope.
He should have been the blacksmith. Let's be honest.
R.I.P. Wesley. Still,
he was
I'm
a
so
blacksmith.
sad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was literally a blacksmith. Yeah, Wesley. I mean,
Goat.
R.I.P.
We lost Wesley to
guess.
get Big Pun. It was worth it.
I don't know about worth it. Nothing is worth losing Wesley.
We got
But Big Pun was
though.
fantastic. Big Pun was fantastic. We could have kept them both, honestly.
Big Pun and Wesley fight.
Oh.
we missed out on it because of fucking Karen. Goddamn
we
Karens.
We could have got the WAP, dude. Wesley and Punisher. I'm telling you.
All right, ratings.
I just
Ratings.
Okay, I'll go first. I gave last season like a 4 or a 5.
I forgot you
I
went
would
that
give-
fucking low. That's wild.
What?
I forgot he
I
gave it
would
a 4 or 5 last season.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would give this season like probably a 6 or a 7. It was definitely better. However, the first half of the season, okay, so the first half of the season was better than the second half of the season. For me, this season went kind of the opposite of the first season, where the first season, like the first half was like really slow and then it picked up at the end. For me in this season, the first half was like really cool, had a lot of cool stuff going on. They did a lot, Big Pun was putting in work, all the good stuff. Uh, and then after that, it was kind of repetitive and not as much fun. Like every episode was just, oh look, ninjas are attacking. Oh look, Matt's gonna, beat them all up. Oh, there's more ninjas. Matt still wins. Hey, look, even more ninjas. I got tired of the ninjas, I'm not gonna lie.
Fair.
Word.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. So you
But
said
this season
yeah.
was better.
So you said 7, 7.5.
No, I said like 6, 7.
6, 7. I was
Somewhere
gonna say
there.
I think I gave season 1 about a 6 or 7, somewhere in there. I think 6.5, 7. So I guess it's only fair for me to give it like a 7.5, 8 for this season. I agree with Tristan in the point that the first half was better than the second half for me. I really like the Punisher type stuff, and I feel like that was the most promising part of the season for me. Didn't really care for like the ninja hand versus sticks type thing. Like, I don't really care. Like, Elektra was she was cool. Matt was kind of weird this season. Like, he was still cool, but whatever. It was just really, if the Punisher wasn't here this season, it'd probably be closer to that 6 rating again. But honestly, it was a lot better than last season for me. So probably about a 7.5, 8.
All right. So for me, really good season. I love slow burn shows. We established that last time. The mystery was good about who's the blacksmith. The leading up to the who's the blacksmith. The hand stuff, it's all right. It's just like I feel like this is obviously like the link for like the bigger universe. Basically, you can kind of tell. Like there was no Fisk this season. There was just like the bigger universe.
There was only the one Madame Gao thing.
Yeah,
RIP.
if there was a Fisk equivalent this season, I feel like it would be like a 9-10-ish, but there's not. And so instead we get fucking the hand, which is so I give it like an 8.5 out of 10 because I really like the show. I really enjoy it. I really enjoyed the season. Big Pun was great. Matt was great still. Karen was Karen. Foggy is SNOOPFOGG. So you have to respect him. Him alone gives us an 8.5 out of 10. Would recommend. So yeah,
fair
ratings.
Fair enough.
Due to background knowledge being necessary for Daredevil season 3, we have decided to push it back to a future date. So next week, The Boys season 2 concludes next Friday.
Shout out to the boys.
Actually, Friday from when you guys are hearing this. So that's the last episode. So that Monday we'll be releasing The Boys season 2 review. So be on the lookout. After that, we'll go back to a movie, and we'll start our next series after that. So be excited. Be on the lookout. Cobra Kai season 3 was announced for January 8th. So we will be reviewing that January 8th, right, guys?
Sure. Yes. Oh, and let's not forget Manda comes out on like the 30th of October or the 20th or something.
Mandalorian
so that'll
starts on the 30th.
Yeah. They're doing the Boys thing though.
Right. The staggered release. I know, but that means that we'll have it, by about
late December. Yeah, late December probably.
That'll be your guys' Christmas present. Is the Manda episode,
and then we got our year-end wrap-up as well. We're gonna do a special year-end wrap-up show of our favorite shows.
We're gonna have some awards.
It's gonna be our 6-month anniversary. It's gonna be nice. December's gonna be a cool
month
for us.
We'll have awards for best moments, best shows and movies.
Yeah, the Binge Boys year-end wrap-up show.
Yep,
it'll be a great time. We're gonna make that a lot of fun.
That'll be a special edition type thing.
Of course.
We will make that a lot of fun. Extra clips.
Yeah. Thanks for coming around, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. We've gotten a bunch of new subscribers lately due to Eli putting in work on his marketing. We appreciate anyone new who's listening to this. We really do. Every listener, every comment we look at. We're on the fucking prowl. We literally put our shit up everywhere. We're got YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. You know, we're doing everything we can to get our out there and interact with, you know, people who have like minds like us, people who enjoy shows, who just make content. Period. So
True.
we appreciate the grind because you guys know the grind about as much as we do. It's a grind and a half. It's hard to make it out here in this YouTube/podcasting world because there's so many people who want to make it. So you got to fight for every inch you get, and we're doing that for you guys, and we hope that you guys are successful on your fights as well. So to wrap it up, guys, we have been the Binge Boys. My name's been Enrique.
I'm Eli.
And I'm Tristan.
And I can't wait for that Big Pun / Snoop D-O-P-P-F-O-G album. Thank you and goodbye.